Worldwide, 1 in 3 women carries scars from violence. Now imagine it's your sister, your daughter, your friend. Here in South Africa, out of 10 women, 1 is being raped every 12 minutes. Traps, scars, and stardust. My sparkle shattered not once, but 4 times over 14 years. Tonight, I'll open up and show you that there's still light between us. Traps, scars, and stardust. Let's talk about the traps. I was 14 on a family trip in Turkey. A hotel staff member raped me. My first sexual experience was disgust and shame. I tried to clean it out in the shower for hours. Dissociation started, and I went completely silent, never speaking of it again. At 19, in Nantes, France, 2 strangers attacked us at night. They beat me up unconscious when I tried to help my friend. Ambulance, hospital, head trauma. My body was in shock, soul buried in deeper. A pattern emerged. Buried memory filled silent depression. Trauma engraved my body, my mind, and my soul. No help, no support, I told no one. I convinced myself I was okay, that it happens to everyone. At age 21, I moved to Cape Town. Was it a new beginning or an escape? I'm not so sure. The turning point was the 2018 Purple March for against gender-based violence in Cape Town. A woman speaks up and my chest sized with pain. I collapsed on the floor. The realization crashes in. My buried trauma demands help, finally admitting something inside me broke. Traps, scars, stardust. Let me tell you how I got those scars. At 25, I took the wrong taxi in Cape Town. The driver pulled over in a deserted parking lot, and he attacked me. Fear had left me by then. I fought very, very hard. I escaped and I ran. I ran so fast. Once saved, I collapsed completely. Exhaustion had fully set in. I stayed silent once more, deeply wounded, and I hugged myself for the first time, keeping my own broken pieces together. At 27, a friend introduced me to what she thought was a job interview, which wasn't. It was a psychopath setup. I was drugged and abused. This was the final fracture, the dissociation, the total disconnection with my body, from myself, a deep fall into darkness. Old scars opened into raw and sore wounds. From there, a destructive spiral started. Trigger fired constantly, pulling me into parties and drinking and risky behavior and dangerous situation. No fear remained because I thought the worst already happened to me, right? That's this trauma's heavy pattern. Numbness leads to chasing highs, repeating harm without realizing it. Then came the key insight. These traumas happened to me, they don't define me. Deep work truly began with journaling and a few professionals. I slowly opened to my friends and my family, learning the blame I'd carried on for years. Progress came uneven but real. Traps, scars, stardust. Let me sprinkle some of that stardust now. I decided to heal seriously and intentionally. No more years wasting, carrying guilt and blame, staying silent, internalizing the pain. Action became my rebellions against suffering. My healing tools transformed me over time. I reconnected with nature, grounded my spirit, and found my peace. Through exercise and touch, I began reclaiming my body from years of dissociations. I expressed my pain by writing essays, journaling, voice recording, and talking openly to trusted people. I also seek support from professionals, including counseling, therapy, breath work, kinesiology, and various mindfulness practices. Healing is not about performance. It's not a race, it's not a competition. or a showtime for anyone else. Rather, it's your quiet, personal duty to yourself, to this beautiful and precious life, and to your children and grandchildren. The cycle of trauma stops here and now. Progress isn't perfect. Sometimes it's one step back and two steps forward. Setbacks aren't failure. They're okay and they're part of being human too. This PechaKucha tonight is part of my journey. Standing here, it's very difficult, but it's part of the healing for me. Through all of this, my sparkle really returned. Radical self-love emerged as my real form of resistance, choosing joy over shame, presence over numbness. My scars remain visible, of course, but now they beautifully frame an even brighter light within me. They won't steal your sparkle. They won't steal your sparkle, and don't let them. Here are 3 truths that I learned through my scars. Name the trauma without softening your word. Minimizing delays healing. Seek help relentlessly. Time alone doesn't fully heal. Action and support do. Forgive unconditionally. The universe, others, yourself. It's not your fault and it will never be. My light today, brighter, bolder, sparkling through every single scars. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you. Ah.